Okay, well, I want to say a big welcome to the finalists for the 2024 Mental Calculations World Championship. I know that you're the best of the best. We started off with almost 100 competitors, and there were 8 that made it to the final, one of which is ill and can't participate, so we're down to 7. We've got the reigning world champion, Kaloyan Geshev, and who's participating alongside the previous world champion, Aaryan Shukla, who last year was able to almost defend his title. It went down to the last question. So I know we're going to have a really interesting matchup, and we've got some excellent excellent other competitors. So let me just go through the names here. So first, we've got, I should mention, Andrej Zivanovic from Serbia. Unfortunately, he's ill, so he will not be participating. And just to be clear, there will be a podium, and there will be medals for the three top spots. So 3 out of the 7 are going to get medals. And as I mentioned, Aaryan Shukla, he took silver last year after Kaloyan Geshev, who took gold. And then let me introduce some of the other competitors.
Maybe we can say hello, each of the competitors one by one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Great idea. Why don't, Kaloyan, do you want to just say a quick hello? And maybe we can stop sharing screen for a second so we can see.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hello, Kaloyan. Great to see you.
Hi.
Are you excited about the competition?
Yes.
Did you have a good night's sleep?
Yeah.
Yes.
You sleep well?
Okay. And Aaryan Shukla, how about you? How are you feeling today?
Hello, Ethan. Hello, Daniel. I'm fine. How are you?
We're good.
All good here. All good here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I want to also say a big shout out to the Trends team. So we actually have 4 competitors, all from the same math training school. It's called Trends, which is run by Rahul, who could say hi for a second. But I want to first say how impressive it is to have 4 competitors from the final 7, all from from the same group. And yeah, and those competitors are Abhilakshya, Vandan, Aaryan, but this is Aaryan Gupta Bharat, and Radhika Bharat. So maybe we'll start with Radhika. Do you want to just say a quick hello?
Hi.
Hey, Radhika. How are you feeling today?
I'm excited.
Yeah, thanks for joining. It's your second time competing in the final, right?
Yes.
Radhika is one of the most experienced competitors in terms of number of online competitions that you've done, I think. Starting from 2020.
20 JMCs. Yes.
And how old are you, Radhika?
I'm 18.
18. And so one thing you notice that this competition is open to participants of all ages. And I believe, Radhika, you're the oldest in this competition.
Yeah, probably.
And who is the youngest here? Aaryan Shukla? How old are you?
13.
13. So all the participants here are aged between 13 and 18, even though the competition is open to anybody of any age and any country around the world.
Impressive. And then, yeah, from the rest of the Trends team, maybe Abhilakshya, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Abhilakshya, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
17. Cool. And then
Abhilakshya, by the way, you had competed in the Junior Mental Calculation World Championship, an actual live event, and in the senior age category, you had I believe, the gold medal.
It's an impressive crowd today. Very cool. And Vandan, do you want to say hello?
Vandan being the bronze medal winner from last year's competition. Vandan had the third place bronze medal last year. Nice to see you here as well.
Thank you.
Cool. I understand, by the way, for the trends team that there's some challenging weather which might affect the internet. And if it does, we will obviously adjust accordingly. But I know that there's a lot of rain and storms where you are, but I'm glad the connection is solid at the moment. And Aaryan Gupta Bharat, hello.
Hello,
How old are you?
16.
16. Cool. Well,
Nice to see you as well. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all your work to be part of this competition for the second year running.
very impressive. And Asmita, this is the first year, I believe, that you're in the final.
No, I did take part in the finals back in 2020.
Ah, you're also in 2020.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay, cool.
I got the Olympic bronze.
So it's great to have you back.
I
After
believe, yeah, the junior competition 2020, we had like a random online competition. I think you were the gold medal winner. Is that correct? Gold medal winner at the intermediate level.
and Asmita, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18.
18 as well, yeah. And you're studying at university now. What are you studying?
I'm studying computer science.
Computer science. Very nice, yeah. I also worked as a software developer. That's a very cool field to be in. Very nice.
Definitely.
A big topic in computer science is AI, where we get computers to try and solve tasks that are much easier for humans and maybe animals to do rather than computers. And today we're doing mental calculation, which I think covers the complete opposite of AI, because we're getting humans to do things that traditionally computers are very good at, more so than humans. And so today we've got 7 of the best people in the world at the opposite of AI, which is mental calculation.
Yes.
So yeah, this is your first time in the final here. So yeah, congratulations for qualifying for that.
Great. And I want to thank also Daniel Timms for for running this event for several years and keeping it going. He's put an enormous amount of work into it and done a great job. And yeah, and it's very much to him that we're doing this. So big thank you to Daniel before we kick off.
Yeah, you're all very welcome. And it's only worth doing this because there's so many people dedicated to mental calculation with enthusiasm to participate and compete in these things. And so, like, thanks to you for making it a worthwhile thing to arrange these competitions. And that also goes to people who are not qualified for the final, but also made a big effort to participate in the qualifying round and the semi-final.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's I guess should we try a practice question, or how would you like to take it?
Yeah, let's start. Let's go. Let's start. So as before, as all of you have seen before, we have a practice question. This is to make sure that you can see all the numbers on the screen so that it's not a problem later if there's a long question and you don't see. So you type the answer to the correct person and so on. So get ready for the first question. The way it's going to work, and I'm saying this more for the video more than the participants because you've done this already. For the first questions, you're going to have 20 seconds to answer. I will have a stopwatch here and I will tell you a couple of seconds before the time finishes. Your time is up. And if you are too late to answer, then 0 points for you. What Etan will do, when you hear me say time is up, just send a message to the group chat or to me, just with, I don't know, any message, a bunch of equals signs or something, so that any messages that come before that are early enough, and any messages that come later than that are too late. And then I'll show you the spreadsheet and the points that everyone gets. I mean, for this question, for the practice question, there's going to be 0 points, of course. Is everybody, well, I assume everyone is ready. So the practice question is going to be the same one as we've had for all of the other practice questions. So your time to answer this question starts in 3 seconds. Send your answers to Etan. Answers to Etan. And time is up. So the correct answer was 500,079. I got a correct answer from Radhika, a correct answer from Asmita, but please send your answers to Etan. All of the answers go to Etan.
Should we try that again?
Sure. So you've just seen the first question is going to be a multiplication question. But we're not there yet. Okay. So I'll only give you, I'll give you 20 seconds again. So try the same thing, send the answers to Etan, and Etan send a message when you hear me say that the time is up. When I say up, then if you send a message in the chat to me or to whoever, it doesn't really matter. So you know who was early enough and who was not. So we do the practice question again. You already know the answer. Time starts now. Time is up.
I think that worked well.
Yeah, okay. Did you get answers from everybody, Etan?
I believe so.
Okay, 1 moment to prepare something, and then we're going to start with the first question, which will be a multiplication question. Oh yeah, here's the answer. Okay, everything ready on your side, Etan?
It is.
Okay, so we'll start now with the real part of the competition. So the proctors should be with you at this moment. Let me know if you're not ready. Otherwise, we're going to start immediately with the first question, which will be a multiplication. You have 20 seconds, and the time starts in 5 seconds from now. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Time is up.
Okay, so I'm going to go through the answers in the order they were received.
The correct answer, 49,980.
So Kaloyan was the first to act, and he had the correct answer. And the second fastest was Aaryan Shukla. and also with the correct answer. And then it was Abhilakshya, also the correct answer. Then it was Aaryan Gupta, also with the correct answer. And then Radhika Bharat, also with the correct answer.
Radhika Maheshwari, yeah.
Sorry, Radhika Maheshwari. Yes, for some reason that's the user name, but yeah, Radhika Maheshwari. And then it was Vandan Nyati afterwards, and then it was Asmita. So they all put the correct answer, but that was the order that they came in. It obviously doesn't matter for now, but that gives you an indication as to some of the speed and what might happen later.
Yeah. For the first 8 questions, no need to rush, of course.
Yeah.
So congratulations. So everyone starts with the 4 points. Maybe I should have made the question harder because that was clearly too easy for all of the world leading mental calculators here. Let's move on to question 2, which is going to be, when it shares, is going to be a calendar date question. So please answer in English or Bulgarian or some language that we can understand rather than a number. Otherwise, I will interpret it as Monday being the 1. So just write in words. Time starts in 5 seconds. Good luck. Time is up. The correct answer here, the only correct answer is a Monday. So no, 1900 was not a leap year. So Monday is the correct answer here. How were the results, Etan?
Okay, let's go through them. Well, I just have to pop open the chat every time we change the screen, but it's fine, easy to do. So the fastest, which obviously it doesn't necessarily matter at this point, but just for the record, was Abhilakshya, who said Monday, and he was followed by Aaryan Shukla, who also said Monday, who was then followed by Kaloyan Geshev, also with a Monday. And then it was Aaryan Gupta, who also came in with a Monday. Radhika also said Monday. And then it was Vandan who said Thursday. So a mistake for Vandan, followed by Asmita before the time was up, who said Monday and gets the full points.
Okay, so congratulations everyone, and don't worry, Vandan, the total score will be 300. That's the maximum theoretical score. So you're only 4 points behind everyone else at this stage. Shall we continue?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go, yeah. All right, the next question is going to be mixed operations. So this could be any kind of calculation, but it will be obvious what to do when you see the question. Your time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck. Time is up. The only correct answer here, 2,360. 2,360. How are the results, Etan?
Well, everybody was able to act within the time, and it looks good. Kaloyan Geshev got 2360. first. Then it was Aaryan Shukla with the correct answer. Abhilakshya with the correct answer. Aaryan Gupta with the correct answer.
5 points, no 4.
Oh, he's
Thank
saying
you.
Right, 5.
good catch. It's hard to trick these mental calculators when it comes to points.
Thank you, Kaloyan. You are correct.
Asmita also got 2360, and then it was Radhika with 2360, and then it was Vandan with 2360. So
Okay, really good.
Sweeping it. Yeah.
Cool. Well done, everyone. Clearly, I made the beginning questions too easy. Notice these are only worth 4 or 5 points. The later questions are getting harder and harder. We already jump up to 7 points for the next question, which mostly reflects the change in difficulty as the questions progress. The next question being an exact cube root. An exact cube root. So for anyone watching, this means that everyone knows the answer is going to be an integer. Your time starts in 4 seconds. Good luck. Time is up. The only correct answer here was 2072. 2072.
Okay. Well, indeed, 2072 cubed gives us what we're looking for, and the first person to give the correct answer was Kaloyan Geshev, followed by Aaryan Shukla, followed by Abhilakshya, followed by Aaryan Gupta, followed by Vandan, followed by Asmita. And yep, and I've just had a request from Vandan if we can wait for a minute, which is fine, absolutely, sure.
Okay, so these are the final results for question 4.
Yeah, so just to be clear here, Radhika's laptop just got hanged, and so maybe she was affected in this round. I'm not sure. Why don't we can pause for a minute. I'm going to pause the recording for a minute. I'm going to pause the recording as well for a second.
Sure.
Well, we understand that technical things do happen, and we're trying to be as fair as possible. So this question is just for Radhika, and she will have the 20 seconds to respond to it. And Daniel is going to put it on the whiteboard. So here we go.
To be clear, so if anyone else wants to answer, feel free. But this is just to see whether we can allow Radhika the points for this question, despite the technical difficulty. And also, to be fair with this, I've made sure this question is similar difficulty, but clearly harder difficulty than the one that we just had. So, like, in no way does Radhika get an easier question for this one. And Radhika did not have any answer for the previous question because the laptop was already offline. Radhika, can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'll just type it on here rather than editing the whiteboard. And assuming you're ready, in 3 seconds, I'll put the question on there and you'll have 20 seconds like everyone else. So from 3 seconds from now, I'll paste it. Time is up.
Okay, so Radhika got it just in the nick of time. She put in an answer up, but I'm not sure if it's the correct answer.
So
But she did.
the correct, what answer did you have, Radhika?
She had 3115.
Fortunately, it's 3135.
Yeah, which actually some of the other ones who can't get extra points did actually, they did answer it. So it was doable. Kaloyan and Vandan and Abhilakshya all did answer it. So okay, good chance, good try. It was very close. It was a slightly more difficult question, but certainly it was still within reason. But we shall proceed. It's only 7 points, so good luck. There's still anything is still possible.
Okay, let's move on then with the exact division question. So time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck to everyone. Time is up. The correct answer here was 1,421. 1,421.
Okay, well, I can report that the first was Kaloyan Geshev with the correct answer. And then it was Aaryan Shukla, also with a correct answer. And then it was Abhilakshya Arora, the correct answer, followed by Aaryan Gupta with the correct answer. And then Asmita was very close, 1416, so just a bit off. And Vandan was a little bit off also with 1491. And then Radhika had 1496, so also very close, but just off.
Okay, cool. Well done, everyone. The questions I see getting harder already here. Let's move on then with the next questions. So question 6 is going to be prime factors. So normal rules, any way that you present the prime factors is going to be fine. Like according to the normal rules, your time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck. Time is up. And the correct answer here were, I can't even see, 17, 11 squared, 7, 5, and 2. 2, 5, 7, 11, 11, 17.
Okay, so let me just go over these to make sure I've got this right.
Yeah, I'll keep this on the screen, Eten, because this is much more information to check.
That's right. So the first was Aaryan Shukla, who got it absolutely right. He was followed by Abhilakshya Arora, who also got it right, even though it was in a different order, but that does not matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, yeah, 2, 5, 11, 7, 11, 17. So that's fine. And then it was Kaloyan Geshev, who did 2, 7, 11, 17, 5, 11. So that's fine as well. And then Vandan, he put the 7, the 17 on the side, 2 11s together and a 2 and a 5. So also correct.
Yeah.
And then Radhika, 2, 5, 7, 11, 11, 17. Same format, easy. Aaryan Gupta, 2, 5, 7, and then 17, 2 11s, which is fine. And Asmita, 2, 5, 7, 11, 17, 11, which is good. So yeah, all correct.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well done, everyone. And just to quickly show the results. So everyone awarded points for question 6. Let's move on. That's the wrong screen. Next question. So two more questions that are worth where you have 20 seconds before we move on to the more difficult questions. So this is fraction addition. Please give your answer as a mixed number in its lowest form, like always. Time starts in 5 seconds. Good luck. Time is up. The correct answer here is 1 and 79 180ths. That's the only accepted format. 1 and 79 180ths.
Okay. This one's a little bit more tricky in a sense, and I will say just after I wrote time, like within like a second later, Aaryan Gupta wrote the correct answer, but I'm guessing that that's a bit too late at that point. Is that right, Dan?
Yeah, too late is too late.
Too late is too late, but it was correct. The first was Aaryan Shukla, who put 1 and 13/60, which I don't believe is correct.
No, not quite right, though.
1, and then the fraction is 13/60.
So I guess you're missing 440 at some point in that calculation.
Yeah. And he was followed by Kaloyan Geshev, who did get 1 with 79/180. So Kaloyan was correct. And then Abhilakshya Arora had 1 with 197/240, so not correct. Then Asmita had the correct answer, 1 with 79/80, as did Radhika, 1 with 79/180, as did Vandan, 1 79/180. That was all correct. It's a bit of a shame. Aaryan Gupta was very close because he had the right answer, but he was just out of time.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, but we need the cutoff somewhere. And by the way, always when I do this, when I say 20 seconds, realistically, it's about 21. Realistically, there's about a second extra time just so that it's never beneath 20 seconds. So these are results after 7 questions. Let's do the last one. Let's do the last of the blue block. And that question is going to be sum of squares. So remember for this one, I see Kaloyan is happy because I know you like sum of squares. What's going on? Yeah. So remember, you need to give the numbers that would be squared, and you can write any formats. Any format is fine, we understand, but don't write the square numbers, write the numbers that would be squared to make the sum same as always. Time starts in 5 seconds. Good luck. Time is up. There's a few possible answers to this. So this is one of the possible answers. There's other ones. Okay, so how are the results, Etan? By the way, we need to check each of these individually in case someone gives a different answer to this. because there's other answers that are also possible for 4,095.
Okay. Well, by the way, and maybe going ahead, if you can say maybe 3, 2, 1 time, that might be easier. Because when I hear time, obviously I adjust accordingly, but when I hear
I'm not
time,
going to say any numbers because it's distracting for the any
Oh, that's
participants who are
right.
using the phonological loop for the question. So I need to do it using words
Word-
that don't mean
words.
numbers.
huh?
I can say and time.
And time would be great. Yes, and
Yeah.
time is great.
And time, I will say from now on.
And time, perfect. Okay. Well, let's go through it. So the first to respond was, let me see. Oh, here you want to check. I see. Because you could say there can be different formats. So Kaloyan Geshev was the first, and he put 63, 11, 2, 1.
Okay, 63, 11, 2, 1. We could see this adds up 63, 11. This adds up to 4,095. So I'm just doing some Excel magic here to check these. So yeah, Kaloyan does get the points.
Cool. And Aaryan Shukla liked that combination and did the same. So we know that Aaryan Shukla gets the points. Abhilakshya put a different combo. He did 62, 15, 5, and 1.
That also appears to be correct. Who was that? Abhilakshya.
Abhilakshya, yeah.
Okay.
So very good. And then Vandan went back to the to the original combo, 63, 11, 2, 1. So Vandan is correct. As is Aaryan Gupta. And then just in time was Asmita with 63, 11, 2, 1. So she's going to get full marks. Radhika, I believe, was just over time. She was, but let's just check her numbers just out of curiosity. She tried 61, 19, 2, and 3.
Say again, please.
61, and then 19, and then 2, and then 3.
Which is also correct, yeah.
It would have been correct, but Radhika was definitely over time. Radhika, yeah, yes, 100%.
Yeah, just double checking the timestamps there. Fortunately, was too late. Okay, cool. So these are the results after, after the first. I can't count. After the first 8 questions, and I'm going to reorder everyone. So Kaloyan is the only perfect score at the moment. Notice this is a very small difference between all of the results. So the spreads of only 23 points, which some of the later questions are worth almost 23 points as well. And understood that, yeah, Radhika, I know you had a disconnection there. So a different day, you might have had some more points there. We now move on to the next section where you get 60 seconds. So understand well, you get 60 seconds per question. I already emailed you with the information, 60 seconds per question, and the fastest person will get 4 points extra. So let's say if it's this question, then it would be 14, 12, 11, 10, 10, like this. This might be the scores. And so this means that for your strategy, you want to make sure you get the correct answer in the 60 seconds. That's the most important thing. But if you're faster, then you can collect a couple of bonus points. So before, speed was not so important as long as you could answer within 20 seconds. Now the speed is slightly important. And then in the orange section at the end, then only the fastest person gets the full points and speed becomes more important. If you have any questions, please let me know now. Meanwhile, I'm setting up the question, ready to start. So next question, which is worth 10 points, possibly more if you're fast, and for which you will have 60 seconds, is a multiplication. The question appears in 4 seconds. Good luck. And time. So the correct answer here, and I'm going to leave this on the screen, otherwise it's a nightmare for Etten to check everyone's answers, is 912,548,700.
Thank you. And I want to say the and time worked very, very well.
Okay, so I'll continue with exactly the same thing. So when I say and, it means you've got 2 or 3 seconds left.
Yeah. So we've got Aaryan Shukla, who put in 912,548,700, which is correct first. So he will get the bonus points, the max bonus of 4 points.
Well done.
And then you can already, if you want, you can go to the spreadsheet, because obviously it's all the same answers. I just need to compare them quite easily. So yeah, so Aaryan Shukla was first, and then he was followed by Abhilakshya, who also had the correct answer. And then we have Aaryan Gupta with almost the correct answer. It was a 914 instead of a 912. So just off, unfortunately. And then we've got Kaloyan Geshev with the correct answer. And then Radhika with the correct answer. Then Asmita with the correct answer. And then Vandan was just off. He had a 912,448 instead of 548, so just off. And that's, yeah, those are the results.
All right. So Aaryan Shukla moves up into second place. Spreadsheet's taking a long time to update. So yeah, so this is the new ranking. I'm going to change the ranking each time as we go through these questions here. So these are the results after 9 questions. Let's continue with question 10, which is going to be power modulus. So this is the special type of question that was announced this year and also last year, where you have one integer to the power of a different integer, and I want to know what is the remainder when you divide it by another integer. So participants, you know what to do with this question. It's the same as the semi-final. Your time starts in 5 seconds. Good luck with this. And time.
Okay.
The only correct answer is 17. 17.
Well, it's interesting because the fastest to respond was Kaloyan Geshev, and he did answer 17, and then Aaryan was the second fastest, also with 17.
Which
And
Aaryan?
sorry, Aaryan Shukla. And then there were other responses, but none of them were correct. So in fact,
Okay.
there are only 2 correct answers in this case.
Okay, well done, Kaloyan. Well done, Aaryan Shukla. By the way, there are lots of cool shortcuts for these types of questions. using Fermat's-Little theorem or by successive powers. There's many different ways of shortcutting through these questions. So maybe some of you found these and just made a calculation error, but well done to Kaloyan and Aaryan Shukla for having correct answers there. I said I was going to change the order, but that didn't change anything. So let's move on to question 11, which is going to be inexact cube roots. So for this question, it will tell you the number of decimal places. You need to give the number of decimal places that is requested here. No more decimal places, no fewer decimal places. Your time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck. And time. So the answer here was 3.36. Anything else was rounded incorrectly. 3.36. Etta, do we have some results?
We do. So the first response came from Kaloyan Geshev, who said 3.36.
That's correct.
And then we had a similarly correct response by Aaryan Shukla. And then we have several other responses. Actually, there is another correct one. So just let me just run through these. So Asmita was next with 3.40, which is just off. And Abhilakshya had 3.37, also just off. Aaryan Gupta 3.54, Vandan 3.37. Radhika also had 3.36, and she did it within time.
Nice. I've just so you can see the answer 3.36, and these were the decimals. So just showing everyone the exact answers here. I'll delete that. And so who also gets the points? Who gets the 11 points? Radhika.
So Radhika, yes, she was the third fastest.
Okay, well done. So that means that Radhika moves up into 5th place here. Okay, really good. All right, next for question 12. This one is also for 10 points, also with some bonus points. If you are in the top fastest 3, it's going to be nearest integer. This is like mixed operations, but you need to give the answer rounded to the nearest integer, no decimal places. Time starts in 5 seconds. Good luck. And time. So
Okay.
the only correct answer here is 42. 42.
Well, I'm happy to report that we had a lot of correct answers. And I will start with the fastest, who was Kaloyan Geshev. And who gets the maximum points, the bonus points. 42, by the way, it's worth noting, is also the answer to Life, the Universe, and Everything in the Hitchhiker's Galaxy, if anyone's read that book. So a special number. So Kaloyan is first, Aaryan Shukla was second, Abhilakshya Arora was third, and then Asmita had the correct answer, and then Aaryan Gupta afterwards, and then Radhika had the correct answer. Vandan had the wrong answer. It's 423. Maybe they meant maybe they didn't mean put the extra digit. I don't know, but they were anyway. We're running out of time at that point, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, there you have it.
The answer here was very, very close to 42. So the rounding was not going to be too difficult. Okay, cool. Well done. That's a especially difficult question. That one was especially difficult question. So well done to everyone who had a correct answer to that. Let's move on. Question 13. This was also worth 10 points, and it's going to be a fraction multiplication. Time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck. Time and time. Sorry, I messed up the call there with the time.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
The only correct answer here, simplified, is 21 and an eighth. 21 and 1/8.
So Aaryan was so Kaloyan Geshev was the fastest, and he had the correct answer. And he was closely followed by Aaryan Shukla, also with the correct answer.
But what consistency here?
There really is. Abhilakshya Arora was the third. And then Aaryan Gupta was just off with 21, but then the fraction was 63 over 166. So incorrect. Vandan was correct. Was next. And then Radhika was also correct, as was Asmita.
All right. So cool. Well done for that question. Good performance there. 60 seconds is actually quite a generous time for that type of question. So I'm pleased that we had all answers within the time there. So already quite a variation in the scores there. Kaloyan and Aaryan Shukla, your very, very good scores, very good performance here. To be already about 30 ahead of everybody else. Well done there. Let's move on. Question 14. Again, for 10 points, this is some mystery type of question, and the answer needs to be rounded to the nearest integer. Your time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck. time. So
I gotta say that was exciting because everyone just made it. We had a couple that were just on the edge, but they certainly put the answer before time wrapped up. So
okay.
we got a lot of correct answers in time. In fact, I think it's everyone. Kaloyan
Oh,
was
really
the
nice.
yeah.
So 59 here. And by the way, curious how people solve this one, either with the binomial theorem or by doing 35 cubed over 9 cubed. Two sensible ways of solving this. So yeah, the scores at Eton. Kaloyan, sorry I interrupted.
Oh, no, it's fine. So Kaloyan Geshev, I mean, this is very consistent, was once again the fastest. And he was followed by Aaryan Shukla, and then by Abhilakshya. So that's very consistent. And then we had Vandan with the correct answer. And then Asmita with the correct answer. And then Aaryan Gupta with the correct answer. And then Radhika with the correct answer.
Oops.
So
Okay,
everybody got it
cool. Yeah, well done. That question didn't make much difference to anything, but yeah, very good performance, everyone. I was actually worried that question would be too difficult, but I was wrong. The question was totally within everyone's capabilities. Nice work. Oh yeah, so the last 6 questions were worth how many points? Were worth 10 points plus the bonus. Now it's going to be 14 points. So slightly more points available for the next questions, starting with question 15, which is going to be another prime factors question. Just need to get my stopwatch open, and then your time will start in 4 seconds. Good luck. And time.
Okay.
All right. A lot of fives. 5 to the power of 8. We need 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, and another 3.
Well, once again, it looks like we had a lot of consistency. Let's just double check this, but the fastest was indeed, once again, was Kaloyan Geshev. I think I got it right. So let me just check here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 8 fives?
There should be 8 fives, yeah.
Yep. And 3 threes.
Cool.
So
Well
that,
then, Kaloyan.
and then Aaryan Shukla also had the correct answer. She was right after. So very consistent. And then Asmita had a small mistake, it looks like. So she was third, but didn't get it, and then time was up. So
Only 2 answers.
only 2 correct answers, yeah.
All right. Oh, well done, Kaloyan. Well done, Aaryan Shukla, for again being the only 2 to answer those. Move on now to question 16, which is going to be inexact square roots. So inexact square roots, and please give the answer to the number of decimal places requested. There's going to be quite a lot of decimal places requested, not too many. Time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck.
I have answers from everybody, so we don't need time.
And time is up now, yeah. Okay, cool. So the correct answer was 15.06652. 15.06652.
Well, Kaloyan Geshev was the first, and he got it right.
Okay, well done yet again, Kaloyan. I'll unshare the screen then for the results.
So Kaloyan got, as I said, 15.06652. Aaryan was the second, but he has a small error. He did 0.06532. So just a small error. So no points in this case for Aaryan. However, Aaryan Gupta had the right answer. So he will be second. Abhilakshya will be third with the correct answer. And then Asmita was close, but has the wrong answer. She had 15.0665. So she's missing one digit basically. They're very close, but I guess that's no points. And Vandan was close, but it was a 5-4 at the end rather than a 5-2, so very close. But Radhika actually has the correct answer, and she was in time with 15.06652, so she gets points.
Cool. Well done with those. So this is harder than some of them, and I think Radhika is now moving up into fourth place. Otherwise, the order has stayed surprisingly consistent throughout this round. Let's go on for question 17. Question 17 is going to be multiplication again. Straightforward multiplication of integers. Your time starts in 3 seconds. Good luck. And time.
Okay, well,
Only
everyone answered in time, I will say. But
the
not
correct answer then is 354,816. I'll leave that on the screen until you tell me Etam.
great. Thank you. I'm happy to say, actually, this time, Aaryan Shukla was the fastest, and he did have 354,816, so he gets the full bonus.
Okay, well done, Aaryan.
Kaloyan Geshev was second. He was
With the correct answer.
Correct answer, yeah. Abhilakshya was third with the correct answer. Aaryan Gupta was fourth with the correct answer. Asmita was fifth with the correct answer. Vandan was close. He had a slight error, so unfortunately no points. And then just in the nick of time, Radhika came in with the correct answer.
Cool. Good job, everybody. And yeah, we have one question remaining in the green section.
Great, exciting stuff.
So question 18 is nearest integer again. So some surprise kind of mixed operation question, and the answer needs to be given rounded to the nearest integer. Time starts in 4 seconds. Good luck.
Okay, I think everyone's answered.
Okay,
So
and your time would be up now, just for anyone who's following along, not participating. Okay, well done for everyone answering so quickly. The correct answer should be 31. That's 31.
well, Aaryan Shukla was the fastest, and he was correct with 31.
Aaryan Shukla. All right, well done, Aaryan.
And then Abhilakshya had 30, so close, but just off. And then Kaloyan Geshev was next with the correct answer. And then Vandan was third with the correct answer. Asmita had the correct answer after that. Abhilakshya also had the correct answer. Aaryan Gupta.
I thought you said Abhilakshya was incorrect.
I'm sorry, he first wrote 30 and then he wrote 31. So yeah, he wrote a second answer. So obviously that doesn't count. So his 30 was his first answer, and then he typed 31 a second time. Which
Okay.
so obviously, yeah, he tried, I guess, accidentally, maybe, I don't know, but incorrect for the 30. And then Aaryan Gupta wrote 31, which is correct. I'm not sure. I'm confused what's happening here. Can you guys explain? Vandan also put in more than one answer. He put 30 on later. Can we just hold on, just figure out what's going on here for a second? Vandan and Abhilakshya, can you explain what happened here? Why did you send 2 answers?
Actually, I first expected wrong answer, so then I corrected it. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's okay. And Vandan, sorry, who was that speaking right now?
Abhilakshya.
Abhilakshya. Thank you, Abhilakshya. Okay, so you created. And Vandan, why did you put in a second answer?
I had the same issue, same reason as Abhilakshya.
Okay, well, we always will only take the first one, I assume. Is that right, Daniel?
Do you have a quick call just to check this?
We're gonna have a quick call. We're gonna pause this for a second. So just to confirm, we will always only accept the first answer. So that's how it is. And so it doesn't really matter. And we encourage people not to put in a second answer because it's actually more of a distraction. But regardless, we will only consider the first answer. And in this case, Abhilakshya had an error, and Vandan's first answer was correct. So Vandan will get the points. And then
this is sorry, bad luck for Abhilakshya, and you get lucky, Vandan, that because we are giving the bonus points for the fastest ones, we have to ignore any corrections unless it's clearly a typo. So this is exactly the same rule that we used consistently in the semi-final. Vandan, this works out very well for you today because you get the points and the bonus. So you got very lucky on this, but it's the only way, I'm afraid, we for Abhilakshya that we can interpret the rules.
Yeah, that's right, because Vandan was actually third. And then Radhika was
So should we just go through the results again because I erased everything. So it was Aaryan Shukla was the fastest.
31. Abhilakshya was incorrect. Kaloyan was the second correct. Vandan was the third correct one. Then it was Asmita. Then Abhilakshya, we'll ignore a second response. Then it was Aaryan Gupta.
Correct.
And Vandan put a second incorrect answer, which we're ignoring. And then Radhika had 30, so she was just off. So yeah, so no points there.
Okay, so based on all of that, Asmita moves into fourth place, and I'm doing secondary sort by alphabetical order. So Radhika and Aaryan are tied on fifth place. That's a joint fifth place there. Okay, cool. So well done, everyone. We finished the first two phases of the competition. In the last part of the competition, we eliminate anyone who is more than 30 points away from third place. Third place currently being Abhilakshya Arora, but that may change as the round progresses. And so that means that anyone who doesn't yet have 89 points is now eliminated from the competition. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay until the end of the competition. You're welcome to participate as well, but the remaining results, this is for Vandan, the remaining results are going to be zero for this. So well done, Vandan. That's a great score, and feel free to continue putting answers in, but so that we only have people who have a good chance, a high chance of collecting a medal, then we are not accepting any points for anyone who is more than 30 away from third place. That's according to the rules that I emailed earlier and identical to the rules that we had in 2023. Your score is still really good. You're collecting points even for these most difficult questions. So well done for that, Vandan. You are guaranteed the seventh place in this competition. Okay. Yeah, shall we continue on to the question 19? So just to clarify for this one, the rules change for the scores. The fastest person, they collect all of the points. So for this question, it's going to be 12, and the second place will collect half of those points, and everybody else collects 0 points, regardless of whether their answer is correct or whether they complete it in the time. It looks like there's fewer points available in general here, because generally people are getting half points nearly half the time, but there's a lot more variance, which is the important thing here. There's a lot more variance in these questions because of the distribution of points. So let's get started then with question 19, which is going to be mixed operations. So it could be anything. The answer will obviously be an integer for this question. It will clearly be an integer. Just getting the right app on my phone. All right. So your time starts in 5 seconds. Good luck. And time. The correct answer, I need to move this, is 8,294,400. And if you're wondering about shortcut here, this is 24 to the power of 4 multiplied by 25, which is 600 times 24 cubed. And if you see that simplification, then the question is a little easier. Otherwise, you have to maybe do 24 to the power of 4 and 24 to the power of 5. Curious what the results are. How did it go, Etan? I keep the number on the screen.
Okay, well, a lot of digits. It's good to have it on the screen. So the fastest was Kaloyan Geshev with 8294400, which is correct.
That's correct. Let's bring the scoreboard up.
The second fastest was Radhika, but she had an incorrect answer. And then we've got Aaryan Gupta, who it looks like he's missing a 0 at the end. So he had 8294400. So it was almost there, but incorrect.
Unlucky. Well done, Aaryan Gupta, but that's clearly incorrect, I'm afraid.
And similarly, Abhilakshya also had a mistake, but it was close. It was also close. And then the next one was Asmita with 8294400. So Asmita was the next one.
Congratulations.
And she was followed by Aaryan Shukla with the correct answer. That's it.
Okay, cool. Well done. Doesn't change the order, but Asmita moves up now into very close to third place. It's actually very close between third, fourth, fifth, and sixth places here. And Vandan, by the way, feel free to submit answers, although of course we will they will not receive any points. We will anyway respond to them. All right, question 20. 5 questions left. Question 20 is going to be an exact square root. So you know the answer is going to be an integer. And your time starts in 4 seconds. Good luck. And time.
Okay.
So the correct answer here was 314,269. I'll keep the numbers on the screen, Etan.
Okay. Well, this was interesting. Abhilakshya was the first, and he had the right answer, 314,269.
Congratulations, Abhilakshya. You did very well. Very consistent high score, and that's the first one where you also get the points for being the fastest. Well done.
Yeah. And then the second was Aaryan Gupta with 314,269.
Okay, nice. Well done, Aaryan.
Radhika had a mistake. Then Aaryan had the right answer, but obviously it wasn't fast enough. Asmita also had the right answer. And then Kaloyan had the right answer. But it wasn't fast enough. And then Vandan was a bit off for the answer.
Okay, that didn't type. Oh, why is it? Oh, I wonder why it wasn't typing, and that's because I've changed the color of the text also to 0 to be hidden there. I'll fix that. But yeah, so the current results haven't changed, except Abhilakshya's you've jumped further ahead of the other people there. We're also checking to see whether anyone gets eliminated. So Radhika, Aaryan Gupta, and Asmita Pal, you're still within 30 points of Abhilakshya. So Abhilakshya, if you keep collecting points, then you can you lose the people who are trying to catch you up.
Yep.
Let's go on question 21. And that is going to be sum of squares. So again, you need to give the numbers that would be squared so that the sum of the squares of those numbers equals the number that I will put on the screen in 5 seconds. Good luck. And time.
Okay.
Many different answers here, so we'll check them individually. But one possibility was 477, 20, 11, and 1. So 228051. I need to remember that.
That's correct.
Yeah, there's lots of different possibilities. Don't worry.
Nobody used that combination, by the way. But we will start with the fastest and check out their combo. So the fastest this time was Aaryan Shukla. And his answer was 477, 21, and 9.
Okay, that looks correct to me.
And then
So-
Kaloyan Geshev did the same. So he also got it right.
So to be clear, so who's collecting the points? The fastest was Aaryan Shukla.
Yeah. And then Kaloyan was a second.
Cool. Good job. This is 14 points and 7 points. And the other scores, so yeah, well done. You're the ones who get the points here. Let's just check the other answers so that people can see whether they are correct. Who else answered, Ethan?
Abhilakshya had the correct answer with the same combo.
Nice.
I don't know that
Sorry
one.
about that. Alexa, pause. Radhika
I don't know that.
had 473, 65, 9, and a 4.
Looks good. Well done, Radhika. So 0 points, but your answer was correct.
And that was it. That's everybody.
All right, cool. Well done to Kaloyan, Aaryan Shukla. Was it Abhilakshya?
That's right.
And Radhika for correct answer to that question. Sum of squares for 6 digits. That is not easy. The current order for the scores remains the same. Kaloyan in first place, Aaryan Shukla 36 points behind in second place, Abhilakshya 131, Asmita 118, Aaryan Gupta 114, Radhika 108, and Vandan staying on 75. Next question is going. A question from Vandan. No, please send your answers to Etan still. Sorry, I just saw your message. You can send them to Etan. Just they won't receive any points. The reason for that is that Etan knows which questions arrive within the time, and I don't always know because of the things I have open on my window, but good idea. Question 22, and there's 3 questions left only. Question 22 is going to be a fraction division. Answers, please, in a mixed form and fully simplified. Like always, question appears in 3 seconds. Good luck. Hi, your time is up. Sorry for phrasing that incorrectly. The
Yeah.
only correct answer here, 4 and 2/45. 4 and 2/45. Etan, how were the results this time?
This was interesting. So Aaryan Gupta was the fastest, but it was hold on, just need to find the screen again. But he said 438 over 855. So because you said it's the answer is 4 and 2 over 45. Is that right?
Yeah, so that's the correct answer, but it's not fully simplified. The numerator and denominator are divisible by 19 to simplify to 250, 2/45. So correct answer, but not simplified.
Okay. So Kaloyan was the first to have the simplified form. He was followed by Asmita. And I'm not sure what happened with Aaryan Shukla. He got it. It was quite a bit off, but it doesn't matter at that point because you've got 2 correct answers. But just for the record, that was followed by Abhilakshya, who was also correct, and then Vandan, who was also correct, and then Radhika was off, and then Aaryan tried to correct, and was very close, but actually also a bit off, because he had 37 over 855 rather than 38. So there you have it.
Yeah. All right, cool. So again, that doesn't change the ranking, but people's points are moving up and down. So well done to Kaloyan and Asmita for the fastest 2 answers for that question. Just one thing to say, last year, Kaloyan and Aaryan were collecting almost all of the points in the orange section. So Abhilakshya, Asmita, and Aaryan Gupta, you've done well to collect some points in the orange section today. 2 more questions left. And yeah, no one is eliminated at this stage. The penultimate question, this is question 23, is going to be another prime factors question. You know what to do here. Your time starts in 4 seconds. Good luck. And time. So the correct answer here was 2 times 29 squared times 61. This is a very difficult question because there's no small prime factor except for 2. 2, 29, 29, 61.
Okay, well, this was very interesting, I've got to say. The fastest was Aaryan Shukla. And he did have 261 and 29.29, which I believe is correct.
That's correct, yeah. Well done.
And
18 points for Aaryan Shukla.
brilliant. And the second was Kaloyan Geshev, also with the correct answer.
Well done, Kaloyan.
And then Asmita had the correct answer as well, but obviously not fast
Well
enough.
done.
And Abhilakshya also had the correct answer, as did Aaryan Gupta. So a lot of people actually with correct answers. Just
Yeah, very good.
very impressive.
And for Radhika, no result, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, cool. So well done, Aaryan Shukla and Kaloyan Geshev for the fastest answers there. Well done for all of the answers there. And no change.
It's still very close for third place. So this could have an impact, but at this point, it looks like Kaloyan has secured
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
his
So,
defense of his title. So congratulations to Kaloyan Geshev.
yeah, and maybe actually we we knew that before actually that it was going to be the top result after question 22. So congratulations, Kaloyan. You will have the gold medal for this competition, and congratulations also to Aaryan Shukla. You will have the silver medal for this competition. Another very strong performance. So well done. The last thing then is to fight for the bronze medal, and this could go to any of Abhilakshya, Asmita, and Aaryan Gupta. Yes, that is correct. So good luck to everyone for the last question.
Actually, could we just hold on pause for 1 second? I just want to call you.
Sure. Okay, so one question left. The total score possible is 300. So this is your last chance to get as many points as you can against that score of 300. The very last question in this round is therefore going to be nearest integer. So a surprise question, and you need to round your answer to the nearest integer, and this will be the hardest or one of the most difficult questions on this paper. Your time starts in 6 seconds. Good luck. And
We've got answers from everyone.
Time anyway. All right, so to the nearest integer, this division is 1,887. 1887. So now we'll see the real final results this competition. How did it go, Ethan?
Okay. Well, the fastest was Aaryan Shukla with 1887.
Congratulations, Aaryan. Very good. So congratulations on the second place, the silver medal for the second year running in this competition. And I think that's your third medal with the online competitions, and a great way to close out the, a great way to finish the competition with 2 fastest scores on the last 2 questions. Well done.
Like 20 points. The total marks is 20 points.
You're correct. Thank you. So even more points. Thank you.
And then the second fastest was Aaryan Gupta, but he was off with 1626, so incorrect. Asmita had 1890, which is very close, just off. And then Abhilakshya had 1881, which is also just off. And then Vandan had 1861, which is also very close, but just off. And then Radhika had 1887. So she's the second fastest. And then it looks like Abhilakshya tried to submit a second answer, but obviously, which would have been correct, but we only take the first.
Yeah,
So
worth a try, but of course we don't accept. Yeah.
I guess Kaloyan, perhaps knowing that he's already won, maybe wasn't looking for speed, but he had the correct answer afterwards as well. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Good job. Correct answer. Okay, really nice. So these are the final results for the competition. Radhika jumps up at the last moment to when Google Sheets updates, jumps up to 5th place. And so Radhika, had you got the 7 points for the question earlier, then that wouldn't ultimately have changed your ranking. And so great performance there. I think the 6th place is similar to what you had last year. So really well done there, Radhika. Very close behind Aaryan Gupta, 114, with some bonus points in the orange section. So you were not struggling even in the most difficult round of the World Championship in mental calculation. So very good performance there as well. Asmita Pal, your first time in the final of the Mind Sports Olympiad Mental Calculations World Championship, and very respectable score there of 4th place, 126 points, and very close behind the bronze medal as well. So really well done, Asmita. I hope you can be pleased with that performance. Really good. And then bronze medal will be to Abhilakshya. Well done. That goes with your you had this goes with medals that you've had in various competitions. So well done for bronze medal here at the Mind Sports Olympiads. Aaryan Shukla, I've already congratulated you, but I'll do so again for the another silver medal with a very high score as well. You notice a large difference between 2nd place and any of the other places here. So really good for you to come and show off your skills here. And finally, well done to Kaloyan Geshev, who for the 2nd time online and the 3rd time, including the event in London in 2022, you get the gold medal for the Mental Calculations World Championship. So very well done to you again there.
That's congratulations. And I want to say again, very tight. Asmita, she put 1890. Had it been correct, she would have been on the podium. So it was very, very tight and exciting for bronze, but indeed gold and silver, were very consistent, and a tremendous performance from Kaloyan Geshev and Aaryan Shukla. First, I just want to say, Kaloyan, maybe we'll stop sharing screen if
of course, yeah.
All right. And I want to congratulate Kaloyan. Kaloyan, how do you feel? And if you need Georgie to translate, he can for you as well. Would you like to say how you feel, Kaloyan? Just unmute first.
Yeah, I think he's asking for translation. Kaloyan, how are you?
And we're going to ask you in a sec, Aaryan Shukla, so get ready. You're next. Georgie, do you want to talk on behalf of Kaloyan, perhaps, as his translator?
What is?
Yeah. Congratulations, Kaloyan.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
For organization.
Yeah.
And everything.
You're
And
welcome,
do you feel-
Kaloyan. Thank
do
you
you
for being
feel
here.
Do you feel that you're stronger this year than you were last year in terms of your abilities?
What?
We'll translate.
Yes. Very very close to, but some good.
A little improvement. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, tremendous job there. Congratulations on being the defending world champion. Bravo. And Aaryan Shukla, how about you? How do you feel about taking second? And do you feel like you've improved in terms of your actual abilities since former years?
First of all, congrats Kalayan and Abhilakshya for winning the medals. Yeah, I feel like good, and yeah, in terms of abilities, yeah, I've improved. So yeah, next year I will improve more.
Well, Kalayan's going to have to keep improving because you both keep, improving, pushing each other. So it's great to see. But congratulations. Tremendous.
Yeah, I know, Aaryan, you've been busy this year with other mental calculation things. You've been active competing at the GMCA and also in was it Italy? Somewhere you did a performance on stage
Yeah.
or performance on
Like-
television recently.
Yeah, I visited the low shot D record in Milan, Italy, where I created a Guinness World Record.
Okay, and in which category were you competing?
It was basically fastest time to mentally at 5-digit 50 numbers.
Okay, so flash hands on.
Flash math, yeah.
So just to put this in context, Aaryan Shukla has got a very high second place in this competition and also recently set a Guinness World Record on the type of mental calculation that was not even in the competition that we've just had. So that shows a greater breadth of abilities there, Aaryan Shukla. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Cool. And Abhilakshya, how do you feel? Let's see. He's just
Technical.
I'm sorry,
Technical sort of
because
that.
of the
Yeah,
mic.
no worries.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, and congratulations to Kaloyan and Aaryan, and also Asmita for a great competition till the end.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You guys are all amazing, I want to say. Really, everybody here. Truly.
Thank you.
You have quite a collection of medals now in different places, Abhilakshya. So again, showing some, how to say, some breadth of ability that it's not just this format, but also things like the Junior Championship in Germany last year.
Thank you.
And Asmita, how do you feel?
Getting back to this after like a gap of 4 years. So definitely a different feeling. If I do take part in it again next year, I'll give it my level best.
We hope you will come back.
For the 4-year gap I had, I feel I've done pretty okay, but I'll definitely need to improve further on.
You did great. You did great, really. How about you, Radhika?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Abhilakshya, Kaloyan, and Aaryan for such a great performance. Also, one thing I admire really about Asmita is that she participated almost after 4 years, I guess. So, and still she did really well. So that's commendable. And
That's a good
also the
point.
questions were very good. Daniel, sir.
Thank you, Radhika. So I try my best for these to have questions that are difficult, that are going to give a range of results at the end, that no one is going to complete everything, but everyone can complete something. And so it's always an interesting challenge for me to set a fair variety of questions that cover different types of calculation, that are not like biased towards certain types of calculators. So I'm glad you enjoyed them. And you make a really good point, Radhika, that Asmita, I remember when I first met you, was it 2018? I don't think we spoke, but 2018 or something in
Germany.
in Germany. I think didn't you compete in the Mind Sports Olympiads 1 year before?
I took part in the Mind Sports Olympiad in
Me
2000.
too. But that was the online.
No, this was the in-person one. This is Asmita, didn't you come to London?
It was in 2017.
2017.
Oh, you
So
did?
yeah,
Right. Wow.
2017, Asmita was competing in the Mind Sports Olympiad for the first time when the paper was a 3-hour or 3.5-hour paper in like an exam in London, and performed very well then, and is here again 6.5 years later, getting a really respectable score in the final of the same or similar competition. Same competition, slightly different formats. So yeah, well done.
Amazing. Really amazing. And Vandan and Aaryan, both of you guys are also represented trends, and congrats to Rahul. Do you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to congratulate Kaloyan, Aaryan, and Abhilakshya for a great performance, and Asmita also. And thank you, Daniel sir, for such a great questions, and Itan sir for checking all the things. Such a great competition it was.
Thanks for your participation as always. So the Trends team had 4 participants out of 8, including Andrej, who couldn't be here, that qualified for the final. And that's in addition to, how many did you have in the semi-final? It was at least 10 participants who qualified out of 30 in the semi-final.
Maybe Rahul can answer that right there.
I think there are 14.
There are
14.
16 of us.
16. Wow. So almost half of the participants who qualified for the semi-final of this competition were based in the same place in India.
Amazing.
With the same trainer. So well done for your performance, and also thank you for your coordination. And I know you arrange everything very well and collaborate to make sure that everything is fair, and your participants do very well also in a couple of other competitions like the junior competition in Germany. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Also to say that I think all of you competed last year as well in the final. All 4 of you. Well done.
Amazing. I'm going to stop the recording. Congratulations. I'm going to say a few things afterwards, but I want to say again, one last time, congratulations to everyone. It's been a tremendous final.
Thank you, Etan, for hosting the competition and prompting this whole thing to happen, enabling all these people to be here. I set the questions and everything, but this is part of the Mind Sports Olympiad that Etan has been organizing for many, many years, and asked me whether we could have an online mental calculations competition starting in February this year. And that's why we've all had this opportunity here. So thank you, Etan.
It's my pleasure. I want to thank obviously also the proctors who are in the background, because to make this honest, we have proctors as well. So it's a great event, and this is a unique thing that came out of COVID actually. So it's I'm very glad that we can have people participating from all over the world. So once again, congratulations.